What's good, YouTube? Y'all already know it's your boy LaRon, Female Rap Elite. I'm back with another video. Look, y'all already know how this shit go. Please make sure that you like this video. First and foremost, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification and that you select all notifications so you know every time I upload videos or I go live. You know what I'm saying? So listen, tonight, this is gonna be a short video. I promise you that. I just got some shit I need to get done, like, you know what I'm saying? But more or less, we here to talk about, Nicki Minaj. She's no longer gonna be feeding, these haters, and it's just crazy to me. Like, what's crazy to me? Like, whoa, no, I gotta wait until I go into the rest of this shit just to kind of like say how I feel. It's not a foreign feeling, but it's just nutty to me, and I just really want to speak to you guys as far as like impact goes. And when people celebrate shit that, congratulations to anybody who reaches a milestone, right? But different times, different rhymes, different lines, like different times, like, you know what I'm saying? We literally in this game with these people who feel like it's some sort of race to get these certifications and plaques to songs that the hood don't even know. Like, you want to ask anybody about Super Bass or anything, the hood knows Super Bass because it was iconic with an I. It was iconic. Nobody doesn't know those other songs that are certified. They don't know them, and they don't. So listen, we also gonna talk about the Bruised Soundtrack. It failed to hit the benchmarks. So I don't know if that's gonna like ruin any type of business deals behind the scenes. If people are gonna start noticing what we're noticing, that when songs are not released through the what. What we could call it, the record label. I was trying to think of something, but I couldn't think of it right now. But I mean, if they're not released through her home base, it's looking a little shaky. And if I was a business person, that wouldn't make me want to do business with you, honestly. So we're going to talk about the Bruised Soundtrack, and then also, Cardi celebrating, or Maroon 5, we should say, they're celebrating the diamond plaque for that other song. Can I tell you something too? Y'all know that I study the charts, and it's just been a thing. It's not something that I do just because of Nicki or Cardi. I've been watching the charts, and I've been watching that shit, right? Let me tell you what where you could tell the marketing dollars were just different when it came to Cardi B collaborating with Maroon 5 and Megan. They really tried hard. If you know what I'm talking about, if you was paying attention to iTunes and shit, they really tried to make that Megan record with Maroon 5 pop, but I don't think the budget was there. And I think sometimes when you come out with a single, first and foremost, Girls Like You was a remix. So that, and then they ended up putting her in the main version. But I could bet my bottom dollar that Atlantic Records poured money into that to make it look a certain type of way too. For one, you want to know why? And the reason why, like, I just want to point something out to you. Listen, congratulations again to anybody who reaches a milestone, but that shit don't mean nothing. How many people play Girls Like You now? That shit is not iconic. It's not a song that people go to and be like, oh my God, I need to hear this song. It's not. That song was literally carried by the algorithm. And this is why I say where cheating in streams and everything makes business deals go bad. Now, if these businesses are not having, if their eyes closed to this shit, then that's just them. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga like me, if I'm sitting back seeing how you moving over here on this different label and you doing that, yes, I want Cardi B to sell my motherfucking soundtrack. And then when I turn around and the results aren't responsive, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? To me, that's almost like that. Who was it? Kendall Jenner? I don't invest in none of them chicks like that. But I know one of them lied about one of their businesses that they sold. And then when the person got the business, the results were not responsive. This is what I'm saying. This fake rapper shit, this fake stream shit is really killing business deals. Because I guarantee you that Bruised, they probably went on a high horse like, oh, we got Cardi B. She has all these record sales and shit. Let's just say, like, let's think delusionally. She is the new girl. She's killing it. But behind all of the metrics, sweetheart, she's not killing it. She's not. Anytime that paper go, listen, let's take this shit back to basic math when you learn how to do this shit. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the motherfucking right. So how the fuck you do it over here to the left on Atlantic and you can't do it over there? Because, baby, that's not a star. That's not a star. And there's a difference in celebrity when you look at a Cardi B versus somebody else. She always looks very lax and shit like that because she literally goes into the booth and does what they tell her to do. Now, I believe she can say that, hey, I don't like this song or I don't want to do this song. I believe that, but you are not the brains behind this movement that you think. Like, it's not. And you know what's so crazy? I know that I'm not the only person who feels this. Even with all of the success that Cardi will harp on and like jump up and down and just be happy about, there's still something very empty about it. You know what I'm saying is right. It's empty. Something is very empty and it's missing and it's not connecting. The hood is not going to give a fuck about that damn song going diamond. Nobody even knows that song. They only played it. It was truly a top 40 type song. Nobody. And then listen, let me ask you a question about this. All of the other pop attempts that they came out with after that, the songs never did anything. Cardi really thought that she was going to rock that pop lane. She came out, listen, they came out with that song with Post Malone. Listen, I'm being completely honest with you. Even Ball For You with Post Malone and Nicki Minaj went double platinum. That shit might be way up more than that now, right? Wait, what happened to Post Malone new song? Let me look in the iTunes top 10. Is he turning into a fad too? Let me see if he's turning into a fad because Post Malone just came out with a song. Are they done with him already? If they done with Post Malone, somebody who raps, even though I heard he had a different style before he came to the forefront. I heard that he had a different style. But let me just correct myself. Let me look in the iTunes top 10 because Post Malone is the white people's favorite. I mean, he probably thought he was going to have an impact like Eminem. But no, I don't see Post Malone in the top 20. I don't. What happened to that? Oh, okay. He's 21 right now with The Weeknd. Probably holding on for dear life just with The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Mariah Carey, All I Want For You is number 8 on iTunes. That's a smart move. Adele, Easy On Me is number 1. She not playing. Yo, I can't do it. Like, I was thinking like, damn, I need to get some carpet because I noticed when I was streaming at my friend's house yesterday, it didn't sound so hollow, but I kind of like it, but then I don't want carpet because I just feel like it's too much of a task. I got carpeting in my bedrooms, but I don't want carpet in my main area. I just take the hardwood floors. I like how it looks anyway, but I liked how it sounded yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So listen. Let me read some of these comments. Carlos B. flopping with payola and Lunchable. Listen, and listen, this is to Cardi fans who listening, because these haters always find a way to find my platform. This is not a drag. This is analytical talk. A lot of people have been through different things in life and they hate for you to speak on them. So they grew up in a household where people be like, they daddy wasn't shit or they mother wasn't shit and they family always told them, shut up, don't say that. Like, no, I ain't grow up like that. We grew up brainstorming. I grew up in school when they used to have to, like, back in the 90s where they be like, so what you gonna write about? You have a big fucking piece of paper and you put all your points and everything you're gonna miss. Oh, I don't need to write it out no more. I brainstorm live in the moment. I brainstorm live in the moment because for some reason they want you to think that this racially ambiguous girl has any type of match near Nicki Minaj, and it's funny. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It really, really is, because there's an emptiness that exists. Because listen, the biggest thing is, let's check impact. Girls Like You is diamond, and then they said that Super Bass was diamond years ago. Super Bass was iconic. How many people from the hood know it? How many of them wanted to know the lyrics? To be honest with you, and I'm being fair, I don't know the lyrics from Girls Like You. I don't even know how, like, it doesn't, do you? I don't know it. I don't know it. So that's how we know it was a forced record. It was forced. And if you think that I'm hating, you know that it's true. I want every Cardi B fan to realize, I want you to go back and look from every song that she released, from Migusta to everything. Even the song with Fat Joe or whatever, right? Backing It Up, that song did pretty good with Partisan Fontaine because it was released through Atlantic. He writes for them and he got to deal with them. So you know how that goes. You know how it go. Let's not play stupid and act like everything that she drops turns to gold, because Nicki has more successful records than her. Nicki has more feature attempts that went better than that. So let's not get into comparing. And then first and foremost, like I always tell you, the square root of it will always be that you're not a real artist. So what is the argument anyway? Your team conjured this shit up. Your team did it. Your team did it. And it's fucked up because when you see somebody like a Megan, listen, none of that shit that none of these female rappers appease me with. They all want to be in this game for bags, for clothes, for cars. They don't want to be in the game for skills. None of them. And let's be honest, outside of Cardi, They make her look a little better, cause trust me, Maroon 5, they was trying to hold on with that damn song with Megan Thee Stallion. They was trying to boost that shit up iTunes, and it still wasn't doing shit. All the radio playing everything. So ain't that sad? They'll put the dollar into the racially ambiguous girl, but when Megan, you know, to be honest with you, I wouldn't care if Megan had the stats that Cardi had, because to me, why did she deserve it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't Lizzo's song was the biggest rise and fall of this year. It was the biggest one. It was the top 4 debut that she was trying to clown online. She was crying all week for the release. She did all of that shit. That just goes to show you that this music industry is hurting these poor puppet artists. They're puppet artists, and when these algorithms drop you, you're gonna look crazy. So you better invest in hair care. You better invest in that shit. You better. And you better hope that your record label don't got you in some shit where they own some of that shit too. You better do that. And that leads into the conversation of that video that I made yesterday with these female rappers coming in and being snatched up too quick. Cardi literally got an opportunity because she was on Love and Hip Hop. She did no groundwork. What Foxy saying, Big Bad Mama? I laid the groundwork with 5 hits. Remember when I told y'all first week out, shipped a $500,000, niggas freaked out? Come on. Listen. I want you to do what Queen of Brooklyn said when I seen her the only time in my life in front of the fucking 42nd Street. She was telling this bitch, do my homework, right? I want you to go back and do the history and the homework of female rappers who came through the gates. And I'm talking about from a Foxy Brown to a Remy Ma to a Lil' Kim to a Nicki Minaj. They laid the groundwork with hits. That's how they conjured up the fan base. These female rappers came out doing freestyles on a Love and Hip Hop show acting stupid, and they said, okay, let's get this buck to travel a little further. Let's turn her into a rapper. And then the algorithm, see, she lucky that this wasn't back in the day, because if this was the pure sales era, it would be over already. It would be over. And I honestly am happy that I came from the early, because listen, we had attempts of Cardi B's before. It was Gloria Velez. She tried to get into the game before, it didn't work because it was like a parody. They was not buying that shit. They wasn't buying it. So listen, again, congratulations to anybody who hit a milestone, but listen, and this is the shit that they be saying, it's that word, the emptiness. You know girls like you don't mean shit. You know that shit don't mean nothing compared to a super bass. 10 million, my ass. Nobody don't give a fuck about that shit. You know that, and you don't even give a fuck about it. If Lizzo's, let me just tell you this. If Lizzo's rumors went 10 times platinum, she would parade around that shit, and she know nobody don't give a fuck about it. Nobody don't care about that. Simplify these thoughts when people try to make you care about some shit that we don't give a fuck about. It's not iconic. It's not. And that's just it. It's not iconic. Tell me about, now listen, Bodak Yellow, the way that they pushed that, and that's not even nowhere near 7 million pure sales. We know that was a pure streaming record. That wasn't no fan shit. That was, and you know what's so crazy? That was one of the big reasons I hated Charlamagne the God being on the radio in New York. This non-authentic, because listen, all the New York niggas know. Nori know. When Nori, you ask him who's the best female rappers, he'll throw Remy in there, and, if she's in front of his face. No disrespect, because I love Remy. He'll throw Remy in there, but Nori from New York, them niggas give it up to Foxy Brown and Nicki Minaj. Clearly, all the time. There is no way no real street nigga is even, unless you just dumb or you just like trying to do that shit because I don't know if you identify with that dumb shit. That's the only way that you're gonna ever give Cardi, like, oh, Cardi killing it, she told nothing. Okay. All right. Okay. And I don't hear many people saying that. I don't. So let me just see what's up. Let's see. No 7 million pure sales, more like 3 million at least, real. Yeah, but it ain't nowhere in the 10. Nowhere. Let's see. You seem to know everything about Cardi, child. Listen, you don't even deserve a shut the fuck up. You just deserve me to block you. Like, you saying I know everything about Cardi. I don't know. I know what they report on. You know what I'm saying? And why you on my channel? Like, first and foremost, I didn't ask you to be here. It's not obligatory that you watch. But you know what? You so bored in your apartment right now that you said, oh, let me see what he talking about because I'm so bored and I ain't got a life. Let me go steal his energy. That's why you here. Fuck out of here. You bored. That's why you here. That's why you here. The fuck? Shit don't even matter at the end of the day. Don't even matter. Fake Barb. Exactly. Let's see. Charlemagne was getting paid off. Flex came out and said Carlos B can't rap. Exactly. Flex is real organic New York radio. He ain't faking the jacks. He's not faking the jacks. Come on, man. And this ain't even no hate or nothing. You know that when you look in the face of that girl, that is not female rap. It's not. And you know what's so crazy? I want to tell y'all how my mind worked. When Cardi was pregnant and she was performing and looking like Left Eye, you know what was in my mind? Are you doing this just... Listen, I think different than other people. I do. And I could tell because, listen. When Cardi dressed up when she was pregnant on stage, sticking her tongue out, looking like Left Eye, you know what the first thing that came in my mind? Are you doing this for an image, or do you even know any of Left Eye's music? You did that shit just because it was a look. Because I guarantee you, I could grill Cardi for 5 minutes on the history of female rap, and she probably would look it up now because it's a conversation. I guarantee you she don't know anything about the history of it. I know that she don't. This shit is a lick for her. So not only are you not a writer or anything like that, you want us to be happy for these records that nobody even really knows. Nobody doesn't know girls like you. It's not iconic. Like, it's not. And that's not hate. It just is what it is. They manipulate numbers. They use bots and payola. Nothing is genuine. I wish we could go back to the pure sales because Bumby B wouldn't be doing shit. A lot of them wouldn't be. You know, Megan's dot shit, that shit went platinum. How many pure sales is it at? And they want to constantly force this shit down your throat that, oh, pure sales don't count. Look at what Adele just did. Nicki did almost 100,000 with Queen coming out. Come on. What are you saying? Pure sales don't matter. You can't tell me that there's a difference from a person doing 100,000 pure than a person doing 12,000. If you did 12, and that was the generous number. If you did 7 to 10,000 on your debut album first week out, sweetheart, you needed to work up that fan base a little more. You need to windmill a little more. You need to get out there and jump on some remixes. But you know what the thing is? Megan and Cardi don't do good on remixes or features unless they come out of a certain label. They don't do good. Megan had features with Maxo Cream, all these little hood. Listen, all of Nicki's hood bops used to still come up. You see how Itty Bitty Piggy years later, how it came out and it was still up. That was a mixtape song. Your impact is different. Stop getting in the mind frame that the person who you like is anywhere close to, because they're not. Nicki is so much of that bitch, she would never mention your fans. She would never quote their tweets because they're literally, listen, they got to come in Nicki world and try to tweet her because, listen, they know who the top is. When you the best, that's what people do. They gonna go at you. Come on. Y'all need to, what it is, I seen when Nicki posted recently, I seen like a few Cardi fans under her tweets. I'm like, why are y'all not streaming the Bruised Soundtrack? Why y'all not streaming it? Why? Let Nicki Minaj lead a project and we gonna stand the fuck up behind it. I don't give a fuck if the shit would have debuted at motherfucking number 65. We gonna stand up behind that shit each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all letting this C student confuse y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's some resource room shit going on, but it's definitely like no comparisons. Let's see, what's a Cardi career without a Nicki Minaj like or comparison? Right. Shit don't be iconic anymore. Everything is hot for 5 seconds and it fizzles. Right. Wow, I like that. More like moronic, Reggie P. What's up, LaToya? Yeah, why don't she parade her hits live? Yeah, why she don't parade her hits and live her work? It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I feel bad for Lizzo, honestly, and I would never want to come out and be an artist like a Lizzo or somebody like that. I'm telling y'all, from the first week I seen rumors come out and Lil Nas X Industry Baby was bubbling, I looked at the radio charts and I said, how the fuck does this song have more radio impressions the first week? Oh, they want her to land high. And you know what? You let her land high and fall hard. That is the biggest rise and fall of 2021. I'm sorry. It was because, listen, and then also, like, I was watching yesterday, right? And it's like, you know, I understand, like, the inclusion with the Soul Train Music Awards. They want people to feel important and they want people to feel loved and, like, you know, you got something going on. But it's just like, I'm looking at Normani up there and it's just like, yes, beautiful girl and everything, but it's just like, you clearly know that Wild Side was not it. Where was the follow-up record for Wild Side? Why do these people think that they don't gotta work? Why do you think you don't gotta work? Now I really do believe that there's something going on with her team, because you can't tell me after a song like that, where was the next song at? I don't know if they was hyped with that little urban radio play, but that song did not bubble. It didn't. It didn't. It lived in the little places that it lived in, and that was it. I was like, where is the next record at? And then, they'll turn some shit into this. Be like, oh, you hating. No, it's not hating. This is music talk. Where is the next song? Where is it? This is why people fuck with Summer Walker, even though I don't really fuck with her music like that. This is why they fuck with her, because she's consistent. She coming out with a performance. She's coming out with something else. You know what I'm saying? She need a completely different team. She need a new team. A new team. Let's see. I'm confused as to who was listening and streaming that song. Listen, because it's the white people. You know how that go. You know how it go. It is over. We don't look at her. I push her and press reaction. Cardi's entire career is fabricated, and they know that shit. They know that. They know it. She know it. She know it. There's some insecurity. Listen, they have to do all of the accoutrements and all of the high video sets because, listen, I can guarantee you, if Cardi was in the elevator and Nicki was in the elevator, outside of the money that she's made or whatever, if she looks in Nicki's eyes, she know that you know you ain't shit on her level as far as the skill, as far as like even being in the same industry. Like, you just not it. Like, you not. You literally have been propped up and concocted. And that's my opinion. And then people get mad. No, it's not dragging. It's my opinion. It just is what it is. Everybody deserves to be blessed in some sort of a way or whatever. But when you get into a place and you trying to act cocky like this and that, nobody knows girls like you. But I probably can go through my building right now and find at least 10 to 20 people who know super bass. I guarantee you, do a test. Go up to many people and ask them, do you know girls like you from Cardi B or do you know super bass? What you think they're gonna say? And you can tell me that a person got a diamond plaque for a record people don't know? That's not right. 2 and 2 ain't making 4. How many people know Alanis Morissette, Isn't It Ironic? Everybody know that motherfucking song. Depending on where you from, I guarantee you more people know that song than Girls Like You. And you know what? If they do know Girls Like You, they don't know her verse. I guarantee you. I bet you $100. I bet you $100 they don't know that verse. But I guarantee you they know super bass. That's just, listen, so it's like you got to weigh it in. When these people start bragging, think about the impact of that shit. Like, what? What are you talking about? First and foremost, who cares? You know what I'm saying? You not know, to me, listen. I turn off radio every time I hear it. They don't know how I never even heard it on the radio. LaRon Cardi is flopping. Notice how she dropped one major project at a time. She is testing the waters. Exactly. Pandemic been over. I'm pretty sure she got I'm pretty sure she's taken care of health-wise, so it's just like, come on. The holiday season is here. Black Friday is here. That's why I just hope Nicki just push it and push it and push it. I hope she push it. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see how they're going to roll their shit out. You know what I'm saying? Megan, she's the only thing I could say good about Megan right now is if she don't come next year with something different through this silence, she better captivate this silence and come next year with some shit. Megan needs to come out with a song dedicated to her mother, just like on some All I Want for Christmas shit, so every Mother's Day it could go up, because you lost your mother and you've yet to really like show that in your music. Like, everything is ash. It's just no variety. It's none. And that's why Something for the Hotties only sold 900 copies in its second week. And you know that typically with record sales, they fall 50% or more the week after. So that means she only did like 1,800 the first week out. Let's be honest. I know this shit like a science. Typically on week 2, depending on who the artist is, typically, this is the precedence. Typically on week 2, the sales fall at least 50%. At least. So that means if you did 900 copies in week 2, you only did 1,800. That's not like, to me, that means that a person still needs to be grinding here on these streets and getting a fan base up. You still need to be getting your fan base up. Still. Like, I don't get it. Like, these fans be liking they be liking to like, let me just say, all they do is put her shit up in the top 2 spots in major playlists and let it sit for months. Exactly. Right. I just think it's funny that Nicki got a diamond plaque and boom, Girls Like You hit diamond. Right. You know, Life with Sarah, they want female rap aesthetic. Right. Talk your shit. Never cared for the song, but the hook is annoyingly catchy to me. That's the only part of the song I do know. You know, so convenient how it came out diamond today after people were saying how bad that soundtrack flopped. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So listen, and I think the only thing that makes it like this is this, like how Cardi like talks shit. And you know what would be so official if she was actually talented? I'd be like, you know what, that bitch really came in and did her numbers. She fucking shit up. But we all know that there's something that's not real behind it. I don't care what you say. This will always be, you know how you got your placeholder? You know how you do your shit and you got your placeholder? The placeholder for me will always be that you're not a real artist. And the placeholder will always be that every track that's released outside of Atlantic does not do good. So if the powers that be don't have the track in hand, it don't do good. And to me, that's not a star. Because listen, what? Nicki had collaborations with Major Lazer, all different types of people. We #1 on iTunes. That's it. They couldn't even take your song to #1. Fuck the whole soundtrack. Cardi B's song Bet It. They didn't get that to #1 top 10. You can't tell me that something is not right. It's not right. And don't blame it on it wasn't on the front page of iTunes. It had a whole movie to it. It was on fucking Netflix. I want to know what Netflix never reports like the volume of their numbers and metrics and shit. How many people even seen this movie? So it's just like when people tell them like, oh, Nicki never did a soundtrack. Nicki don't do bump shit. To me, this was a waste. If Nicki would have did this and her name was, no, Nicki do big star shit. Big star shit. She ain't in the game on her. You realize these people want to be compared to her so bad. Nicki Minaj is on her 5th era, 5th album, 5th tour. And even if she didn't come to the US, because I think it was some issue with Future and some shit with the tour, right? Because Future ended up going on his own tour. So she didn't do it, but she still toured 4 times around already. She's done this shit already. Like, come on. And it's just like, since Cardi came in, they want these, they just want all of the female rappers to win, which everybody should win in life at whatever it is that they're good at, right? But I do believe that Cardi made a lot of people think that it was easy. And the thing is, it's just like Megan probably thought that it was easy too. But look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Roc Nation and all of them behind the scenes, they looking at them numbers. Megan is not selling. She's not. So you better get them endorsements and, pay that label back the money, because you know what's so crazy? They getting a snippet out of that too. They're getting everything. They're getting everything. And you know why they're getting everything from a Cardi B? And you know what's so crazy? I know a lot of people have respect for a Flo Milli and stuff like that. And she do her little records. But a lot of these girls out here, I'm sorry. This is why I don't speak about everybody, because it's female rap elite. And unfortunately, the only reason I speak about her is because the way that I speak about Cardi is because the way that they try to make her look. And I have to speak out and let the people know who really love rap what the fuck it really is. Don't be jaded by this shit and think like, oh, she's just that well. If you were that well on Atlantic, you would be that well on Warner Brothers too. You would be selling everywhere like we do. We sell everywhere. When Nicki dropped anything, we put Move Your Hips with a damn man, A$AP Ferg, who barely had no fan base, and we debuted that shit at number 19. No playlisting, no nothing. Y'all can't fuck with us. You know that. You can't fuck with us. You better hope that Atlantic don't drop that girl, because they gonna make her look crazy. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure Warner Brothers probably looking behind the scenes like, what the fuck is this? What is this? How? She's blazing every fucking where. She's #1 on this and this. How the fuck did our soundtrack? Yeah, baby, because there's no real star power behind it. Algorithms. It's algorithms. Let me see. Let me go to the bottom. You know when it started to happen too that I knew that, when it started to happen that I knew that it wasn't true with Cardi B, and y'all gonna be, you think I'm playing, but I knew that her buzz wasn't what it was when that record flopped with Fat Joe, and then everything started after that. It was the record with Fat Joe. It was the Post Malone record. It was Me Gusta. It was and then it was just like all these other songs that didn't lead into any album. Think about this. I want you to say this after all the braggery on the tracks like Money, Please Me, Drippin' and Finesse. Do you think of any of those songs now? She is literally the filler buster of female rap. All they do is stuff for right now. Nobody's going to be singing those songs. Nobody's singing Drippin' and Finesse. Think about it. Even to a Cardi B fans who's on this live right now, you probably don't play Press. You probably don't play Money. It's no restring power on that shit after the era of that song goes. Her music is kind of like how Caribbeans consider like soca. It's like it's hot for the season, but there's so many other songs coming out from different people where you kind of just forget about it. You really do. Let's see. Atlantic puts all their money into Cardi. That's why the production be so high, but she doesn't have enough substance. Right. Queen Finna was about to get paid. That's good. That's good. Nobody even thinking about exactly. That exactly. So listen, this is what this conversation is about. It's not to listen. I didn't say nothing about her looks or anything. When you want to keep it music or whatever, you keep it that way. See, the thing about it is that Cardi, she responds to certain bloggers, but she will never respond to me because I don't lie on her. Only thing I do, and I feel like y'all deserve that shit. For anybody who picks this video up and listen to it, you deserve to have somebody analytical really put this shit in position and show you. Why is everything failing from that's not released through Atlantic? So you should listen. If I would have known that that's the conversation, nigga, I'm gonna be texting everybody like, yo, buy this album, buy this, buy this, buy this. We gonna get that shit up. It's not really that hard to get your album in the top of iTunes if you got a fan base like that, appearingly. If you got a fan base like that, it's not really that hard. It's not. So it's like, are y'all streamers or are y'all buyers? What is it? Because you can never make me feel no type of way. You can't do it. She changed her looks because she didn't like the way she looked. Don't blame on other people reacting and speaking. Yeah. You know, and all Cardi had to do, I'm telling y'all, I'm not even being funny. You know how I've been telling y'all about that damn collagen and shit like that. Listen, some people get bags under their eyes based on it's hereditary, based on sleeping. When I tell you, I think mine like was based on sleeping because I'm always like just up and just like doing shit. But when I tell y'all, I'm not lying. I've been using that fucking collagen cream for like the past few days and my shit is gone. I don't even have the issue no more. It's like, yo, if you would just like literally. And the only thing I was using at the time was shea butter. Cardi could have just had some damn collagen and just got that shit lifted up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just from the stress. I know she probably worried and, you know, money. And she got like all these lawsuits out on the table and shit. So just get you some good collagen cream. Don't go lifting up your damn eyelids and all of that shit and contorting your face because you want that cutesy face like Nicki. I get it. But Cardi, to me, still, she wasn't a bad looking girl, honestly. I don't know, why does this industry make people feel like they're not enough? You know what I'm saying? Why does the industry make people feel like they not enough as is? Because it would kill me. And, you know, even though, like, salute to all of the people who get their teeth done and shit like that, but I like to look at, like, I don't know, like, I would want to look at my original pieces, like, you know? Like, even though, like, my smile is not considered, in quotation, perfect, it would bother me if I had to, like, you know, if I looked in the mirror and I did not see my teeth, like, or my nose, or, like, you know, like, that's weird. It's certain things that I love about genetics that is so dope, right? It's like even when I was younger and I would look into my dad. I don't know if any of y'all did this before, but I definitely had this moment when I was younger. I would look at my dad and look at his eyes, and I would look in the mirror and look at my eyes, and they're identical. We both have like light brown eyes. And it's so fucking crazy and dope. I remember like depending on when I used to like have braids and shit, I would look at myself in the mirror and then I would look at certain angles and I would see my brother, like different, both of my brothers. Like genetics is a motherfucker. I would never want to contort my face, fuck my teeth up, any of that. And everything that you got is, to me, is good. It's unless you got fucked up teeth like that. But let's see. Oh, it's the I told y'all, it's the advanced clinicals. This is what I use on my face, and I promise you I'm not lying. Like advanced clinical collagen. I got this shit from Walmart. It's like $. Now, being that I got this one, I want to see what it is if I step it up and I gotta find that one that Azealia Banks was talking about, because this one was like $80. You don't need the $80 one. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just have to take care of yourself. Like, people be looking in the mirror. And first and foremost, if you could throw makeup on your shit, it was nothing to get over those dark circles. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just be spending money because they got it, but she ain't really have to do that. Let me just bring it up because I got it straight from Walmart. I don't mind sharing shit with people because I know everybody want to look their best. I put that shit on my face. Like before I came live, I just put I washed my face. And I was like, yo, I can't believe this shit. I went to Target and I bought this vegan eye collagen or whatever, right? This one is for your full face. But that shit was not working. This one worked. And I think I paid like $12 to $17 for that shit. That shit did not work at all. Hold on a second. That's why I hate bringing up different tabs, because it just makes this shit go slow. Well, listen, let's just move on while that shit is clocking. Just give me a second. Hold on. All right. Yeah, so make sure when you go to Walmart, just go into the beauty aisle. I had to ask the lady there. I was like, "Do y'all have collagen cream hair?" And then I was just like, oh, "Okay." I seen the price, and at first in my mind, I had Azealia Banks, and I was like, $5. I'm like, this shit probably ain't shit. But I'm telling you, listen, this right here is a game changer. This is a game changer. I'm telling you. I wash my face with the hot water. I put it on at night and I put it on in the morning. I'm telling you, I'm not bullshitting to you. Everybody should feel more confident. I don't give a fuck. Listen, men wear makeup too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because even with that Olay eye cream, it does have a little bit of a concealer in it. It does, right? I didn't like how that shit looked, because you want to know why I didn't like that eye cream shit, even though I tried it, the Olay one. It didn't, like, my skin is vibrant, especially when I got shea butter on it. I don't want no shit on my skin dulling my shit up. This was the perfect match for me. Now that I got this and I see how it works, I'm gonna invest in a higher quality one when I run out of this one. But this shit is doing the job. It's the Advanced Clinicals for Salon Professionals Spa Size Collagen. That shit is right at Walmart for $5. I promise you, you put that shit on your face. I seen results, and they said you see immediate results, right? What did it say? Do it say it on there? Let me see. I don't think it says it on there. Care for your skin with Advanced Clinicals Collagen. Let's see. Advanced Clinicals Skin, face and body lotion for professionals. Hydrates, lifts, and firms. So, a lot of times people have bags under their eyes is because, depending on and then genetics, some people have deeper bags. So, Cardi used to look really dark around her eyes, but I think this would have helped her though. But people gonna do what they want to do with their money. I'm just telling y'all, like, shit. You each one teach one. If you know about some shit, tell another person. So I believe in this shit. Like, this shit helped me. I'm telling you, it really did. Like, cause niggas start getting worried. I'm like, damn. Like, I know I need to get more sleep, but what can I do? Like, as long as with changing my lifestyle and eating better, eating more vegetables, intermittent fasting, I want to look my best too. And I don't want to wear no motherfucking eye cream. Fuck that. I'm telling you, all of the Beyoncés and everybody knows about, you have to moisturize your skin. You need that collagen. You need it. You need it. Point blank. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let me read a few more comments, and I'm gonna go into the Cardi B is having a mental breakdown with not only Nicki Minaj but with herself. She doesn't believe her own hype. she knows deep down that she can't top Nicki Minaj. It comes from deep within, and that's why she always entertains that comment. Like, I didn't want to be the queen of rap. Like, cause you just wanted to treat it. And you know what? I really think that Cardi wouldn't have been into this game if she realized as much bickering that it would be. She probably thought that it would be a clear come through, just do the songs, and it would be what it is. No, we are hardcore hip hop fans. We not just haters. You think that people just know? We not haters. You know what? Listen, I always tell you this, right? I don't ever wish bad on anybody. I want to see what the fuck they gonna do. When rumors came out with Cardi and Lizzo, I said this song might be hot, right? Just being optimistic, because I don't want to be the person to be like, oh, it's gonna be whack. How you know it's gonna be whack? You ain't even hear it yet. Give it a chance. I be literally, and I know that this might sound crazy because I don't really feature Cardi, but I be literally just like, it's gonna be like, whatever. When I went to iTunes after hours, I went there the next morning, and then when I didn't see it, I said something is wrong. And it just fed more into when it's not released through Atlantic. It fed right into it. So if I'm a businessman, I'm definitely betting. Listen, say for instance you could get Nicki to promote something and it's gonna cost you $2 million, or you could get Cardi for 1.5, right? Once I start doing the work on the stats and all of that shit and looking at the metrics, I'm going to pay them more money to promote it through Nicki, because she's going to have people who are going to show up with money. I'm sorry. She's going to have more people. If I was a business and I was promoting my business and I wanted to go through Nicki or Cardi, and if Cardi was 1.7 and I could get Nicki for $2 million, I'm spending that extra money. Because listen, you want to know how I know this is true even as a business owner? I've had to dispute charges from certain people on Instagram who even act like they promote black businesses or shit like that, right? I started looking at their engagement and shit, and I'm like, how the fuck do you got 200,000 followers and this post only got 3,000. Like, it just don't be adding up. It don't add up. I question everything, and I feel like if you don't question everything, there's something wrong with you. Fuck that. Did you see Carlos B was mad at the blogger on the neighborhood? Yeah, but I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. He's a print blogger that, yeah, I don't really care about that shit. I don't. Not to disregard you or anything like that, but I really didn't care about that, to be honest. That's why I didn't talk about it. You know, that story been out for like 2-3 days. I never brung it up because I just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to be mean on some shit like that, but like, I don't even look at the neighborhood talk. I really don't. So, you know, vulnerability and authenticity and variety is the great things to have in the body of work, overall discography. Some people can be genuinely talented like Lizzo, Megan, but they have surface level stuff. I agree. The bitch is going broke. That's why they robbing her fans anyway. Her fans ordered a doll and they ain't received the shit. Yeah, I did see that pop up too. See? They should have had that doll come through Mattel. You know, Mattel would have handled those orders promptly. So listen, yeah, I really be wanting to be impressed, to be honest with you. I'd be like, you know what, Cardi, this is my mind frame, just to let you know, like, and I really don't be on no hater shit. I do be eager to see how shit is gonna go good. But I was like, oh, she's coming out with this soundtrack at midnight with all these female rappers. I said, it's probably gonna, you know, let's see what it does, right? Because I'm thinking about her star power on Atlantic. When she comes out with shit, top 10. It goes up. I'm like, okay, it's going to transform over there. But no, baby, that's a problem. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you're business minded, if you have any sense of business and entrepreneurship and promoting your business, if you would have seen that, if you're looking at it from what I'm looking at. So you mean to tell me if I would have promoted my product through Atlantic Records, I would have went to the tippy top. But if you go over to this one, why ain't you doing the same? This shit is like math. What you do to the left, you do to the right. You ain't do that shit to the right. And that's not right. That's not right. I'm pretty sure the executives over at Warner Brothers is really like, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Yes, I was going to buy some stuff from this boutique online and it said there were 100,000 followers with 15 likes. Exactly. Come on. But they want you to be stupid, and when you talk about it, you're a hater. No, you're not a hater. You're mentally astute. Like, I've always had that issue with people my whole life because I ask questions. Like, I don't give a fuck if you just take shit that people say. Listen, I'm one of those people, and I had to even teach my niece this as a young girl. I don't give a fuck. Say you walking up to somewhere and they be like, oh, yo, you can't get in because of XYZ, right? Typically, people will just turn around and go back. Nope, I'm going up to that shit and making them tell me that. I don't never take nobody's word. I hate that middleman shit. I don't fuck with no middleman shit. I go straight to the source. I do. Fuck that. I see so many people turn around for shit like that. They be like, yo, like for instance, I'll see somebody like, yo, for example, like they sold out of Jordans or some shit like that. You might not know. You go into the store, a person couldn't even get in the pair or whatever, and you ain't even try. No, I make people tell me no. I make them tell me no. Fuck that. Let's see. Warner Brothers bought to send the Roadrunner to audit Carlos B fake numbers. Yeah, from a business standpoint, you can't tell me ain't no record labels looking at that. They like, damn, we just launched this movie on Netflix. You know, who knows even how that's doing? But it's just, you know, 2 and 2 ain't making 4. It's not. Exactly, and that's the biggest thing. Nicki Minaj got it out of the mud. She's a real hustler with a genuine come up. And you know, the only thing about Megan Thee Stallion, shout out to any black girl that's doing a thing. Shout out to her, right? But Megan got snatched up too quick. She got snatched up too quick just off of some freestyles. Nicki had to prove herself. Nicki did several shows and toured around the United States. She toured around. Do you know, can I tell you something? Let me mute something real quick. I don't know if they're gonna, let me see if I can find this. Let me tell you something. Nicki's buzz was so hot that she literally waited to go to the UK. She literally waited to go to the UK to do a show. And I tell you, them fans was fucking mobbing out there when she touched down. When I landed out in London, it was looking like Mike there. Mike Jack. Who's back? Ain't on my period, but I got a new, like, when I tell you, when I landed out in London, it was looking like Mike there. And everybody, come on. I ain't never seen no female rappers get response like that. Nicki Minaj, SBTV. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me just share this for a second. Fuck. Okay, down here. I'm gonna have to pause it because I don't want to get my shit. I don't want to get my shit pulled. Let's see.
Like I said, Nicki, I know how to cook breakfast. Come and see a hotel room tonight. In the morning, we're making pancakes.
Hold on. Let me see how this look. All right, cool. Oh, no. Pause. You know how them niggas be. Hold on. Let me see if you know what? Let me do this. Let me bring up, cause I know SBTV is definitely gonna hit me for that shit. They gonna hit me with it. Let me see if my video got off. SBTV is definitely gonna hit me with the copyright if I play this shit straight through. Hold on. Let me bring up my live so I can at least see it when it goes off. All right.
Can I get that Trump? Can I get that Remy? Can I get that Coke? Can I get that Henny? Can I get that Maury on the rock? Can I get some all around that rim tray? I was like, yo, Trey, do you think you can buy me a bottle of rosé?
What? Before the album drop? Are you crazy?
Okay, they said now I'm the baby, keys was friends. I say hi, say keys to the base, keys to the base, keys to the base. Mama, I am keys to the base. If we try to get cute, I'm a sucker. Put the money in the fuck.
What? Hold on. When did she come out? Wait. When I landed out in London, it was looking like Mike there. I ain't never seen no response like that. Step up your response and pay your fans to show up to your... Listen.
She's not afraid to be herself, even if it's crazy, because it works. Because Nicki's so real.
Inspired my life as an artist, everything. The way you carry yourself, you're extremely fearless. You've just made me.
I'm chasing her car. Chasing her car.
Still always making time for her real fans. She got real fans. This is why, like, every record label want to create. Hold on. Every record label want to create and try to, like, make a Nicki. They want this organic, like, feel, and they just can't duplicate it. They can't. They can't duplicate it. They can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work that she put in to even get to this point right here. A lot of fucking work. A lot of work.
I've never been to London. I've never been to England. I've never been anywhere, you know. I grew up in the United States, but something about that accent always throws me. It always, you know, sort of makes me...
Hold on. It's another one. Let me just see. Let me stop this. Hold on a second. Let me bring this because I want to find this other one. This is where she was walking out of the hotel. Like, when, yeah, I think that was the first time. Let me see. Nicki Minaj. Let's see. What the fuck happened? Shit, I can't find it. Hold on a second. Let me do one more and see. So Nicki Minaj, SBTV. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Hold on. Let me just bring it up for you. Hold on. Fuck out of here. So when you talk about a female rapper impact, that's not no motherfucking impact that we see going on nowadays. It's not. It's forced. Hold on. Let me bring this up.
So where's this video going?
SBTV.
Let me just tell you somehow I knew Nicki was smart too, right? She knew her power even here. First era. She knew her power because the white guy at the hotel was being racist. And that nigga said something to her. She looked down at her phone real like I'm not even responding to this nigga. That's how I knew that she was just, she was different. She know her power. Like,
What does that stand for? He's targeted, so I'm more concerned about
watch how she looked down her phone.
because I've tried talking to them and trying to calm them down and told them if they behave themselves, you're more likely to. Excuse me.
She ain't give that nigga no words. The concierge was mad because all the Nicki fans was outside. She can't fucking help that.
Can we wait? That's a small one. We might all get on this. Okay. There you go.
It's transport. I'm not asking for a key. What?
This was it. All them fucking fans outside. What? When you ever seen them do that for any other female rapper? I don't even think Lil' Kim or Foxy got that. Stop playing with her name. I don't even see the ones who got the new diamond records that nobody knows. Nobody is, listen, Nicki is the Beyonce of female rap. She's the most celebrated and the most authentic female rapper. Who brung all the little black girls out? Are you fucking stupid? Iconic. Iconic. Let's be clear. Hold on. Yes, that was, listen, you know what, and you know what's so crazy? This was no streaming era. No streaming era. Do y'all realize, like, I think y'all underestimate Nicki Minaj. Do you not realize that all of this buzz that she has up into them was just based off of what the fuck she did? It was based off of her. This is why I come up here and I tell you that these female rappers have not worked hard enough. They ain't. Megan, she should have had more hits out. She should have been really working she should have been working the feature region before that debut came out. But she, none of the songs that she got on has done anything. None of them. Mick, when I'm telling you, when you get a verse from a Nicki Minaj versus a Cardi B or a Megan, how are they going to upgrade your song? How are they going to bring more listeners into your song? What are they going to do to the song to make people be like, you know what, that bitch killed that shit. I'm going to do whatever. What? What do they add to this? What do they add? What do they bring? And you know what made me feel like, I ain't gonna front. This did make me feel so good. Because it was just like when Cardi came out with that song, Big Paper, and she thought that those was going to be songs that stuck. And to her, she probably thought that she spazzed lyrically, and it just wasn't enough. It's not. It's not. Because it will always go back to the square root of who it really is behind it. Niggas ain't stupid. Niggas in the hood ain't stupid. You know what's so crazy? Some of my people don't even know that I have this channel, and I ask them general questions about hip hop, and every time I bring Cardi and Nicki up, it's almost like some of these people probably was the ones that used to hate on Nicki. They be like, what? Cardi? Like, what? They be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I try to come from a neutral space so they don't think that I'm automatically just on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Let's see. People hate who they can't be. Right. So listen. I know the days are so good. It's a shame that the entire industry allows Cardi and these new strippers to spit Nicki's name. Let's see. People just hate Nicki out of jealousy. No streaming, just CDs and digitals. This was before vinyls, cassettes came back too. Yeah, and vinyl and cassettes, be clear that is just a merchandise thing. Ain't nobody streaming no damn cassette. Ain't nobody doing that shit. Come on. Vinyl maybe if they got a record player. Look at all the little black girls in their bags and crook their arms. Classy little girls. Right. All facts and exactly what I be telling people when they want to argue with me. Exactly. It's different times. And that girl literally busted her ass from first being on fucking MySpace, communicating with her fans, talking back. I was one of the people fucking commenting on Nicki Minaj MySpace page. Like, that was back in organic times. That was back in the good days. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's built this shit up herself, and this is why she still got fans standing there today. Just today, I was on Twitter and I seen fans on there saying that Nicki gave all of them like $400 a piece and told them to take cabs home. Who do you know is fucking with their fans like that organically? Organically. Who? To see young black girls so happy makes me want to live, gives me more hope for America. Well, this was in London, yep. What's up, Zay? I love how Nicki was braggadocious and knows before... No, I'm coming for the spot, and she remixed that shit. Carlos B. Feelings, that's what I asked. Where the people at? Exactly. They find Nicki every time. Anytime Nicki is in New York, they find her all the time. They always do. So listen, I just want to get into this too. So Nicki has said on her Twitter, I don't know what she said verbatim. Let me bring up the tweet again. But it was basically in regards to one of the reasons I wanted to go live. And you know what? It's so crazy and it's sad because, you know, a lot of us missed the way that Nicki used to communicate, being on Ustream and doing all of that shit. Let's see. And I love how she just, you know, let's see. So somebody said to her, hold on a second. They said, Miss Mamas, can we get a little teaser or something? We're desperate for music. She said, no, never again will I tell you guys shit about shit. She said, y'all know, if you know, you know. Sorry, Booski. Wish I could do those things like the old days, but too many frauds be in the mix just for some beef. Thank you. And you know what? Too many frauds, too many haters. And you know what? If Cardi B fans focused on Bruised as much as they do Nicki Minaj likes, y'all constantly looking through her likes to see what she liked and shit like that. Y'all really got to get off dick and get on streaming and buying. Like, what y'all need to do for her next era is turn into buyers, not streamers. See, the thing about us is that at first we had the streaming fucked up because we come from the sales era. But now we mastered that shit and we doing better and better and fucking better. So the thing is though, y'all need to open up y'all wallets because it's like, who are you guys? Are y'all like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because a stream don't mean shit. You could purchasing means way more. Way more. I love how Beyonce was like that before. She never used to pressure people to get singles. Get my album, nigga. And you know what's so boss about Beyonce? She come out with an album for like $20. A nigga still 600,000 copies a week. Still. So, yeah, I'm glad that Nicki is fully aware that, like, because people watch her like a fucking hawk. The haters watch her fucking comments, her likes, everything. It's like, do y'all niggas got anything to do? But you know what? When you look over on they fave, the crazy thing about it to me is it's just like when you look on they shit, it's no real static like that. It's not. Let's see. What else did she say? Hold on a second. Nicki Minaj is also trending on Twitter. Let's see. She said, oh, and somebody asked her, can you open up your comments on Instagram so we can comment on your page? So listen, the one thing about it is that I love how Nicki controlled that shit. See, a lot of the fans, they asking Nicki to open up her comments on Instagram because you guys are worried about engagement. The more people who comment, the more that the post is shown. Nicki don't give a fuck about that shit. She don't care, and that shit right there. But you know what? Hopefully, I hope with Nicki, I hope when her single comes out and her album comes out, she's just being strategic and she's gonna open up her comments and stuff around then. But right now, it really doesn't even really matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think she knows that like more comments and stuff leads to more visibility. Like, you know, it's just common logic when it comes to that. So I love how she said that back, and she was just like, you know, babe, no, I see all the tweets asking me to. I see y'all telling me the benefits, etc. Thanks, guys. She knows that already. She don't gotta do that. Like, you gonna get it, you gonna get it. But I hope when she goes into this fifth era, it's not this laid back queen approach, because I felt like Queen, she was too modest, and it was like, no, we want like go mode. It's go time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that we gonna stand behind her anyway. And then she said, but I will say that the kingdom has been beyond patient, and I don't take it for granted by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah. So, wait, when we got Queen, it was 18. So, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, we could wait a little longer, you know? I could wait. Shit, you got enough music. Every other day, people are loving some new Nicki song that, you know, some old shit, and they bringing it back up. Like, you know? Let's see. As a black woman, it looks bad for our industry to be is so competitive. How can we get others to accept us if we don't respect each other? Cardi is too toxic because it don't mean nothing to her. It's just a check to her. So she don't give a fuck about none of this. She don't. She just want to get a check. Protecting our clarity's peace of mind and focus on what matters, the music, right? I want Nicki to be as selfish as ever. She was too nice in the past. She wasn't giving lyrical content. Let's see, I read that already. Cardi B and her team most definitely scared. Cardi B already let it be known on her live that she was giving lyrical comment. That was a heads up. But listen, if Cardi considers anything that she did on Big Paper or anything and trying to darken up her voice, it's not good enough, sweetheart. It's just not. Like, it ain't. It's not. Maybe she need to ditch Partisan, but you know, Brooklyn Johnny worked with her on Big Paper. Like, it's I would love to comment, but I'm glad it's off. What's off? Let's see. When a new album come out, I'm buying 3 hard copies and 3 digital. I'm buying all my copies and hard copies. You know, we should find a way where we could, like, you know, I'm pretty sure people end up sharing their purchases and shit like that. But yeah, I normally buy like the last one Queen came out, I bought 5 copies, and I made that motherfucking person scan all of them shits individually, and I paid for them all individually because I ain't want them to be like, oh, only so many sales. Nope. You got to make sure whenever you buy your albums, make sure you buy them shits individually. Like, fuck that. Yep, I've been on here an hour. It's almost 12 o'clock. I'm definitely about to get off of here. So listen, let me look at this. Let's see. Trying to get my head on game. I'm just reading something. Okay, that's cool. It's always good to hear from older people, from older friends. Like, I always end up finding a way to reconnect with all my friends from like the early 2000s. It'd be weird. People be finding me. Let's see. All right, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. Let me know what you think in the comments below in regards to, you know, Cardi B's, the soundtrack, and also, you know, just bragging over a song that is just not impactful, like, at all. Now, listen, okay, if it's Bodak Yellow, I seen a lot of people playing that song when it was out. It bubbled, right? You can't take that away from the time that it was in. I don't see anybody playing it now. But what I'm just saying is, like, that song for number one, it did good because of a white artist behind it. That was number one. And I literally seen the shit that they was trying to do with that they did with that song that they was trying to do with the Megan record. The Megan record just didn't sell it. She didn't even sound good singing. Like, they really just be trying to do it. And I'd be like, damn. So listen, we at the end of the video. Please make sure that you like this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and hit all notifications so you know each and every time that I go live. And leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about it. What you also think of Nicki saying that she's not going to be able to, you know, she's not sharing no more information. Because, listen, it used to be a day before where it was just all of the fans just talking to her. Now you got all of these female rap fans who are probably really Nicki fans. And they just trying to, like, you know what's scary to me too? And I don't want to expose anybody in Nicki's camp, but there's one person, like, I'm not even going to be funny because I don't want to hurt their feelings like that. But listen, I want you to be woke and be very aware that a lot of people behind these fan pages be running different fan pages and they be talking shit from other pages. I know that for a fact. I know it for a fact. So it'll be a person under a Nicki Minaj fan page, but their career is literally to own different fan pages and they be talking shit back and forth. So you got to be very careful. I'm telling you, you might not think it's real. It's only a few Nicki stan pages that I really like that. Like, I'm telling you, because people, the clout, we in the clout era, and I don't know if people do it for, like, I just don't know. But it's a lot of people doing that shit. Be woke to it. It's a lot of them. And there's one main one that I know that they are fraud for a fact. I know it. But I ain't going to put it out there because it doesn't impact me. But I just see it and I peep it. Definitely some frauds. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, Female Rap Elite. Subscribe, like the video, and I'm up out of here.